Hello, my name's Seton Montgomery. I'm from wildrose911.com. We sell police vehicles, predominantly the Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. And we've had a lot of people tell us that both younger people and a lot of people don't know much about servicing and maintenance of cars. We're going to do a basic oil change, which is probably the most important thing you can do for your cars, longevity and reliability. A lot of people overlook changing the oil or checking the oil, and what ends up happening is they end up having an engine failure. So we're going to run through today on how to do an oil change if you want to do it at home, and of course if you need to have it done by a professional, you can bring it to us, and we specialise, like I say, in the Crown Victorias. We can service any vehicle, but that's our specialty. So here we have a Crown Victoria Interceptor. Pretty basic stuff going on here. Here's where your engine oil goes. It has a picture of an oil can. A lot of people put the fluids in the wrong holes too. We see on a servicing situation quite often they'll put the brake fluid in the wrong containers, or the water where the oil's supposed to go. So there's where your engine oil goes. Here's where your engine coolant is. Here's where your power steering lives. And it has a little sight glass there so you can see the oil level. And over the other side here is where your brake fluid goes. Very important that you don't put anything in there other than brake fluid. We have had cases where people have put engine oil or transmission fluid or even water where the brake fluid's supposed to go, and of course that causes a disaster with your braking system and could cause brake failure. So if you're not sure, give us a call. Email us, we'd be happy to tell you about it, or you can bring it in to have service. So what I'm going to do is your basic oil change and servicing that you would do if you were at home. We've already purchased the oil, the oil filter. So the golden rule is 6 monthly or 3,000 miles. And if you look after the vehicle like that, it'll last a very long time. We have some customers with over 400,000 miles on these vehicles. But you get out of a vehicle what you put into it. It's like a relationship. If you don't look after it properly, it's not going to last you as long. I check mine weekly. I used to race cars, and I know how important it is. And quite often, I'll set a day, like perhaps a Sunday, pop the hood, have a look over your fluid levels, and it gives you an idea if there's something about to happen. If suddenly your water level's down, well, it's just doesn't go down by itself. There's a reason. You may have a leak, you may have a bad water pump, or if your oil level's down low, well then you have a leak, so you need to take that into your shop and have that fixed rather than run out of oil. I do it weekly because I know the importance of it. I never have any car troubles because I do that. I've heard of other people that don't lift their hood at all and then wonder why they have car troubles, and it'll always happen at the worst possible time if you don't service your car properly. So weekly is what I recommend. I pick a day, and Sunday's generally my day off, so I pop my hood, I check my fluids, I have a look around. And it's amazing the trash and that's on California freeways. I've pulled big plastic bags out of the engine compartment. I've had paper jammed up, like a whole newspaper jammed up by the radiator. You just got to do a visual inspection and make sure everything's fine. And if you see any fluids, any antifreeze, any oil out on your engine or dripping on the ground, that needs attention, because it's not going to get better. A small oil leak, if it's left unattended, can turn into an engine failure.